Okay folks, welcome back to Nioh. This is day 5. We made it through the week, guys. Somehow, in this crazy cycle of Nioh sleeping and eating, editing, rendering, and uploading. And I did a few things last night. I should probably explain them. So, I can't show you the map because I'm in this level because I came back to it for purposes of continuity. But essentially, I went back through, folks, and I did all the submissions that were missing. I beat various ones. None of them really stood out this time. A couple of them had some tough enemies in them, like those crow tengus, which is what those winged dudes are called with the staff. So that was interesting. And a couple of ones where they made you fight big yokai in claustrophobic environments for the sake of getting instantly hit and killed. Like one-hit kills from jabs off of ogres and stuff, which was a bit rough. All of them were quite higher than me, but it was no big deal. And then there was a couple of gauntlet ones. There was a gauntlet one that was in the yokai area. You know, the dried grass place from the beta, or the alpha. But you did it in reverse. Instead of going from the riverside all the way up to where Munashige was, you come from his fight all the way down to the riverbed, and you ended up fighting the Onryoki guy. You know, the dude with the 2 balls, and he had both the balls in a big riverbed. And it wasn't that interesting, it kind of sucked, and he one-hit killed me with whatever he did, which was kind of, you know, really annoying. But I did him, and then when I did that, it opened up another one of those invitationals. So what it seems that happens in the game, folks, is when you do all these submissions in a certain area, if there's an ally in that area that you've been fighting with or that you've been conversing with, he will invite you to fight, just like Munashige did. But instead of going to that prairie, which is not a prairie because there's no tree, instead of going for that clearing, with the tall grass, you go to the dojo, and I fought the dude in red with a spear. That's right, guys, he had a spear. It was pretty shit, because fighting spears with good spacing is really not that fun. They crush your guard fast, they hit you from almost every range, they swing too quickly, they do great damage. It was rough, but I killed him, and that's about it. Messed around with some weapons, went to, you know, blacksmith a few times, disassembled some parts and everything. You'll notice I've got 132, is that 132,000? No. Yeah, 132,000 Amrita, which is just from fighting, guys. I've not been farming, I've just been playing the game. I also learnt the parry timing for one attack, which is not very impressive. Interesting. What is that? Ah, that's the new move. Okay. I need to change that. Because I want that to be high stance, and I want that to be low stance, mid stance for the waterfall. So you remember this? Oh, did you save? Yeah, that one. Against these ninjas, as they run at you and they're about to jump, if you do that move, it seems to parry them. If you do it with a sword, it can miss, but you still don't take damage. So, that's the closest thing I've got to a setup parry. But it's only to that one attack, which is not very useful, but it's cool for ninjas, I guess. And it looks sweet. Even though this thing looks like I found it in the sea, some weird anchor thing. And that's about it, guys. So let's progress forward, shall we? And enjoy this level, because it seems pretty cool. I also killed a bunch of revenants, tons of revenants, and then went to the tea house and traded in a bunch of that. I didn't get anything too drastic, but I like the idea of the glory now. At first I didn't really understand what it was meaning when it kept telling me I had glory, but now I do. I don't have any range for him, so I'm going to have to bait the other ninja. The other ninja's at the side of that rock. Remember how I kind of got bummed at the beginning here? So we'll do the same thing to this guy. And there we go, he's dead. And then I think there should only be him left. There's also a pretty... Oh, he can shoot through the banister as well, so don't get too comfortable against this fella. Wow, this guy normally never chases you. Because of course he's an archer. Why would he, right? He's very evasive. There we go. So what was I thinking last night? I'm not too sure what I was thinking. I was thinking something. Has this guy got a Kusarigama? Yes, he has. Whoa. That did not work how I thought it would. So, you'd think this would be a secret, right? But it ain't. I was hoping there'd be a door behind that. There's a nice homage to Chapter 1 in Ninja Gaiden 2, but alas, it isn't. So these were the dudes I was farming to get good old glory points. Nothing too important or special. There's something really filthy that you can do though, guys. Watch this. This panel here is a trap. The Revenant sign is there because somebody stepped on the trap and got bummed. If you summon this guy in, you can make him get hit immediately by the trap before he's even had a chance to do much. But look at that. That poor guy. So you can farm Revenants like a bitch. If you wanna. You don't have to, of course. Nobody's forcing you to fight like that. But it's something that you can do. Kusarigama Adept. I feel so privileged. What's through here? But you can do that if you want to. It's really dirty and it's quick. And there's always somebody dead on that switch for some reason. Ooh. You mind, dude? That was the wrong button. Yay! I finally got a setup parry that works. I feel so skillful. But the internet's been ablaze, guys, and I've been kind of pissed off at it. People calling this game easy. And admittedly... Oh, damn! How did you get here? A hidden... Ah, is it like... Oh, that's where I came in, right? This! No? Would it be circle, do you think, if you have to open them old school? This one? Oh, there you go. It just tells you. Oh, you can see by the scraping on the mat. I'm an idiot. Ooh, Kodama. Calling Nioh easy is such a strange thing for people to say. And all I can think of is it's people that don't have very much to say that want to talk anyway. Oh, bollocks. It's a one-way ticket, huh? I wish I'd have known that. You know, people who are looking for attention, who are trying to maybe big up their playstyle or their playthrough or something. So they're using it as a buzzword. Because, of course, this game was marketed as being very difficult. It was designed by a company that makes very difficult games. Oh, shit. That sucked. How dare you dodge my shit, dude? So immediately when somebody starts saying that, you start questioning, don't you? Like, wow, this is Ninja Gaiden, guys. This is a Souls-like game. A game heavily inspired by the Souls series. How can it be easy or whatever you want to call it? And I don't get it. Because let's face it, none of these people have played the game long enough to beat it, to get to the real high-end, really difficult stuff, so they can't talk. Oh. Damn. That was a trap. I didn't see it coming. None of them have got to the Twilight missions that are level 190 and you die in one hit and you take on more than one boss at the same time. None of them have seen the hell that is waiting at the end of this rainbow. Yet all of them are commenting after 5 bosses that because they killed them quite efficiently with armour and a spear by poking them from a mile away, that the game is easy. And of course, that ain't true. The game isn't easy, guys. There are just ways to make it easier. And of course, maybe you've just adapted to the gameplay slightly faster than most people. If you watch my playthrough, I wouldn't call this game easy at all. But that's for obvious reasons. When people hit me, I take a lot of damage. And I'm not blocking everything. I'm blocking some things, but for the most I'm trying to dodge. And when you try and dodge, you make mistakes. Mistakes happen. Death comes fiercely. Like, you die a lot. But what constitutes true difficulty when these people are talking about it like this? Like, good old Darkside Phil complaining that the game's a bit too easy compared to the alpha. Alphas are always inflated. Every single time. And that's not even mentioning when you're talking about a game that is known for its difficulty and being marketed on that very merit. So the alpha was always going to be more bullshit. But you can't just go, oh, they made the game easier because they changed it from the alpha. They were always going to change it from the alpha. The alpha was fucking broken. Remember when you ran out of stamina and you stood still? And that could happen at any moment. Now it only happens when you get your guard broken. Remember how shit that was? It sucked. They fixed it. They were always going to change things. So this idea that, oh, they made it so much easier is just silly. They made the game fun. And it's not easier. It's only easier if you're rocking ridiculously heavy armour, a lot of toughness, blocking everything, and poking from out of danger zones. How the hell is this guy getting so much life back? Ow. That was interesting. I'm out of medicine too. Can he fall for that? I don't know. Let's use some Shinkiku medicine. He can. He can come down here. So if he can come down here, maybe he can... That's hilarious. He's still getting a lot of life back though. Death. That was really lucky. No upward swipe. Come on, dude. Wow. I wonder why he was regenerating so feverishly. That made that really awkward, but that trap worked out handily. Is that an elixir? No, it's unfortunate. Can't open that door, apparently. No. So the whole conceit of difficulty seems kind of strange to me, because you can change how you play. And you don't even have to change how you play, because the game is tricky. But if you're moving around every corner like this, you're probably not going to fall for every trap. And if you're wearing heavy enough armour, it doesn't even matter if you do. So, wait until you get to the point where armour doesn't make a difference. And things are going to start really, 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 really hurting. So, it's going to come. And I think it's going to be a shock to the system for some of these people. Like, look at good old Umabozu, or whatever he's called, the stupid flan boss. That is a boss where there can be dudes in the room with him. He can also do good damage, and then you can fall off at any given time. You know, that's the ultimate kind of bullshit boss for me, because I fall off all the time. And then look at that ice lady. Really fast grabs. Projectiles that are difficult to block. There's a lot of difficulty coming. These people are just judging the game unfairly. And I don't understand it. It's really strange to me. Especially Phil. Like, come on, dude. Munashige killed you 25 times. And then afterwards you called him easy. Why did he kill you 25 times if he's easy? You know? It's not what easy means. I'm not using the right stance, which is not good. I need to get better at changing weapons mid-combo, or... Damn, another trap? I do not see those yet, Jesus. I need to keep my eyes out for those, because they get me every time. It'd be nice if somebody drop a fucking elixir. Oh my god, he's the fast one. Why would he be here like this? This is kind of bad. He's going to hit me through a wall, this guy. It's just what he does. Yeah, I don't like him in this kind of proximity. None of the doors open from the fucking correct side. Why? Is this where I came from? It is. Maybe this takes me where I need to go. That'll do. Watch him drop in after me. Stalking me like a Terminator. Oh, I can actually hear the Kodamas today. I must have something that gives me Kodama sense. Is this a shortcut? Seems that way. I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. Other than being kind of lost. Maybe going this way. I've taken to just dashing instead of running because of my analog being a shitter. Where did he reset to? He reset to there. Okay. So can I... Can. That's good. Let's use this for a change. I don't really use it. See what triangle does. Damn. Well. How did he break it so quickly? Never mind. I think it's kind of bullshit putting you against something like this in this kind of range. It's like fighting Mr. Shakedown in the alleys. It's a bit rough. Anyway. I wonder what dictates whether or not you get that cutscene. Because you don't always. For whatever reason. This fella. Oh, what the fuck? It mate? Oh no. I thought that was me getting hit then. Camera was confusing. It's confusing me. Okay. Let's get back up there, shall we? I don't think that yokai with the crystal in his back will come back. Still don't understand why he was healing so much. Was it just the power of the crystal in his back, maybe? Thank you, sir. He did come back? And that's where the floor falls through, isn't it? Can I walk on the side of this? No. Not really. So you have to aggro him, which is really dangerous because he takes a massive beating, regenerates for reasons I'm not quite too plussed about, and then there's that other one waiting for us in that next room, and I used my living spirit and it didn't last a second because he hit me so hard apparently. Which is not so good. Of course I should have thrown a sticky pot at him, right? That's what the cool cats would have done. Do you think you can dodge over the gap? No, that looks pretty big, doesn't it? That's pretty foolproof, I think. I'm gonna chuck a sticky pot here. I'm not. I'm just gonna swing my weapon. Uh-huh. Remember, there's a ninja up there. He's doing the Leon. I don't have any way to shoot him either. go. He is a dead ninja now. Look at him just chilling. I'm not confident against this enemy. Unless I'm in a good environment. Kind of a detriment, really. One, two. Like, he's not that difficult when you can get him into a good pattern. It's just if he starts doing this, the other stuff, the combo that he killed me with, the running attack that can be quite dangerous. Like a Scooby-Doo mansion, this. Opens from the other side. Opens from the other side. There we go. So, those are breakable doors. Do you think that might have been the thing healing him? 2 ninjas. I'm not scared of 2 ninjas. If this was on that specific mountain with Hulk Hogan, then maybe I might. Stop locking onto the fucking crystal, you prick! He's throwing shit at me through the geometry. God, the lock-on is atrocious at times. Really annoying. There it was. Hey. I knew it had to be here somewhere with the shortcut. Shimazu. Some of these people, like, everybody picks something different, which is interesting, and they might be just CPU revenants. But it's nice to see so much diversity. Kodama! This level's cool, I like this one a lot. My only criticism of the game so far is there's not been enough bamboo to chop. I want to cut bamboo, son. And the game wants to let me. It's just a matter of time. Let's pray at the shrine and take a quick swig. Okay. We still have quite a lot of Amrita. Do you think we should use it? How many does it even add up to? Adds up to 5 levels, so it'll put us to 53. I've got 40 skill, and I seriously still don't see the point. I really don't want to level body at all, but there's certain stuff that needs it, which is really frustrating. What? Look at that, guys! Wow! Do you see this? This entire statistics description says effects key. It gives me 1. Each point of that gives me 1. Do you see this? 1 point of spirit gives me 10! Why would you ever level heart up? Unless you were making like a heart build. When you can just level that. Oh, interesting. It's only the first one. So, a beginner's tip then, put 1 point into spirit, because apparently you get a free 10 Kai, which is amazing, I think. Magic I'm not interested in. I want to do the training though, so eventually I will be. Strength doesn't matter. Affects life and how much weight you can carry. I don't get that. Let's just get rid of it all. I ain't leveled up in ages, intentionally, because I didn't want to be too high level. But I think we've earned the right. What's our familiarity like? That one is done. Human close combat damage is pretty good on that. But let's pop this beast on. Don't have any other bows, do I have any other guns? Different type of gun though, isn't it? That one is... I really like this gun. Let's pop this one on. I'm not a big fan of the hand cannons. You might be wondering why I'm not using them. I used them in the beta, and they weren't my thing. So, prestige point. And I'm going to go with more toughness, because it's to do with guard breaking, which is really important. And the certain armor pieces give you like 50 to 100 toughness, which is ridiculous. I expect no less. Ninja! When suddenly... I wonder if you can block them. Oh, as well, somebody threw a needle at me the other day in a Revenant in PvP against computer. It slowed me down the same way that those women do. You know, those ogress women. It sucked. It does all. Damn. It is pretty damn reliable, I'll give you that much. I just wish I could do that at will, rather than having to rely. I've got no range. God, this game sucks when you don't have range. People can really exploit you. There's bamboo there. It might be cuttable. And you're back. So there's just a gate here and a couple items. I got an arrow and a bullet. Nice. Oh, I got a bullet, not an arrow, sorry. If it goes red, it means it'll hit. That's the rules of the game, right? Shit. Thought I saw his face. Well, not my finest moment. Could have used all of those as headshots. Of course. Oh my god, where am I? Hitting the crystals seems to kill the ones with the crystals in them. That's a useful tool to know. I'm surprised we didn't die then, guys. That looked like that was just lining up to be one of those kind of Nioh deaths. The way they've hit these ninjas, where they just kind of pop out everywhere. Oh, great. Shoot you from range. It seemed to me like it was just going to be stereotypical insert death number. But it wasn't, so we managed to pull it out, which I'm really... Wow, look at the lighting on that place. Looks nice. Let's try that again, shall we? I hate how when you get close to them, they swing instantly. Like, fuck you, you're an archer, you're meant to delay. Stop being so good, dickhead. Tate Ugachi, or Tate Ugachi or something. Level 62 Revenant. Anything? Arrows, nice. If any of these doors can be opened. Did I go in here? I did not. Let's make sure there's nobody playing hide and seek with us. Spinny doors. Been here before, have I not? Yeah, I have. Oh, I found out why I was rolling in that boss as well. It's when I press roll after I've rolled. So mashing evade can get you the roll afterwards, which I really don't like. The good news is, if you go to low stance, you just get the dashes. It's a penalty for spamming evade in mid stance. So if you swap your stance, you won't get that. It's kind of a lot of heads up work, but still useful. Okay. It's behind Dawn. Wow. Is she on the roof? How are they on the roof? What the fuck am I hearing? Don't like it. God, I don't like anything what I'm hearing right now. What is it? It ain't just you. Here we go. It was you. They can't climb ladders though. Hi. Whoops. Ugh. Who said that? Well, this is something. Very Soulsian, isn't it? Just not with a pitfall. That would have been a pitfall in a Souls game. Somebody left a comment on my first video, right, guys, saying that we've become very short-sighted, that we compare everything with the stamina and difficulty to a Souls game. It's like, nah, that don't work, dude. Sorry. There's way more influences in this than just what you're mentioning. Like, if you were to break this down fundamentally, almost every aspect of this game is something taken from Souls design. Admittedly, it's a foundation that they've built on and added their own mechanics to. That was awesome. That wouldn't have happened in Yakuza anyway. He made no noise as well, by the way. There's these spiders making ridiculous amounts of noise. He didn't make any. Nice iframes, buddy. Let's put these on for a bit. Something else just triggered. You think that'd do more damage? If I fell headfirst like that, I would probably die. He just shrugs it off like a beast. I would like to know why. I can appreciate people being tired of... Oh, he has Kusadagama. Different weapon. Get on, son. Well, that was interesting. I liked it. What the hell was that? changed the floor somehow. It's an interesting idea, I guess. How do I make it work for me? That's the question. Not like that. Would be the answer. Combo. Wrong button, Chris. Why did I do that? That could have been beautiful. It looked kind of cool. Oh, okay. Just decides to immediately go into another move. That might be a problem. Not a fan. You'd think he'd have more interim between those attacks, but no. Dude's just a beast. And an opportunity then not to get shot at for a while. And I did not use it. There we go. Nice. Is my medicine... Oh, did I not hit the shrine here? Oh no, I did hit the shrine here. Did I just go backwards? Let me just double check. I'm going to hit it anyway. Did I go down here? I did not. I like his little cough. Like bloody Phil, innit? He's trying to clear his throat. Okay. So how many holes in this area is there? That was good. Combo. Damn. This guy attacks really fast. Combo. Shit, why do I do this? Do it because you were meant to do it. Like a million ninjas just dropped in. Yeah. They're just not very clever, are they? But they nearly beat me, so what can I say? It doesn't make me very clever, does it? I wonder what cutting that has to do with anything. Just cuts that and it magically changes the level for some reason. Might be better to drop onto this. Because at least if I'm gonna fall, might as well fall on my terms. I thought that was a door. He's got full life? What a dick. I love that. I thought I was in a different stance and I wasn't. I paid a big price. Because it's awkward when what buttons you press. I wanted to go from mid to high, and when I was in high I wanted to do this, but I was still in mid somehow, so I did this. And it's got tons of recovery on that that's tricky to cancel. Suffice to say, it didn't work. It will work though, you just have to get your brain around. Okay. 1,000,000 spiders, eh? And I can't hit any of them. Which is not good. All doing the fucking dodge. Back dodge. Then you get sun. I should probably be careful because I'm out of healing items. It's getting tricky. I also don't want any spiders dropping on my head. Let's face it, they love to do that. You think that's going to be a trap room when I pick this stuff up? It was kind of obvious, wasn't it? But I still get intrigued by the shinies. I wonder what they are. I wonder what they'll be. I wonder why it doesn't change the state of the room. It must mean not change the state because if it did, it'd kind of ruin the floor, maybe? What? How does this shit hit you, dude? There's some super questionable stuff. My lock-on's going nuts as well. Looking on all the spiders. I wonder if this counts as like Sen's Funhouse, because it's kind of fucking awkward at the minute. Oh, prick. I wonder where he puts those ninjas. Like, we can see his life bar now. Where is he? Did he vanish? Does it reset them? I don't know. I hate these analogs. Wow, I only had one arrow and I fucked it up. Now I'm in trouble. Thanks. When did I take all that damage? I don't even remember. I'm really fortunate to be alive right now because these spiders could have easily... You see the bullet then? What the fuck did it just do? Fuck him. And then you do that and it's a shortcut, right? Thanks. The shotgun was cool at least. Now you can piss off spiders with clogs on. Or with really thick thighs or something. Wearing Teflon, so all you can hear is it rubbing together. Which is a horrible noise. So can I bait this and then get the items as it's going up? Large spirit stone. I get the feeling this shit isn't worth it. Yeah, the ceiling, no shit. I did get a chunk, but the chunks don't mean what they mean in the game that I love. How? You should not be trading with me when you are out of stamina, dude. That's not how that's meant to work. I don't mind the bosses breaking the rules, but you can fuck off. You ninja bitch. That's a spinny door. Scooby-Doo door. Is that where we just fought? There's another Scooby-Doo door. As is this. Okay. Of course. Of course! You fucking piff. Yeah, that Kusarigama's got a lot of range. Looked like that ninja was having problems with his movement then, did you see him? He was stutter stepping too.